Gentlemen, I have good news and bad news. Bad news is I got lost on the Delaware River, and the good news is we landed in Europe, so you can forget all that confusing imperial measurement stuff I was going on about. We've made it to the bastion of metric measurements. So you mean everything is finally simple here, sir? Yes, you're welcome. You now inherit an unwavering system of weights and measurements that are all easily divisible, and will no longer get made fun of by Eurotrash and people with poisonous reptiles for pets for our units. Well, that's great, sir. All my tools I bought back in the colonies were mostly metric anyways. Ah, yes, but here we'll buy all new metric tools, like sockets, ratcheting spanners, and impact wrenches that are 12.7 millimeter drive and 9.525 millimeter drive that we'll call 9.5 millimeter. So we'll need all new tools then, sir. No, it's the same 1/2 inch and 3/8 drive you use now. And 1/4 inch, sir? We're calling that 6.35 millimeter drive. But why, sir? Nobody knows. But gentlemen, I'm happy to inform you that football comes from this metric world, and here it's played with your foot. Only your feet, in fact. Oh, that's good news, sir. Far less confusing than the last stuff. So you only touch it with your feet, then? Yes. Or your body. But not your hands. Well, there is one guy, he can touch it with his hands. Ah, yes, and so he throws it then, sir. Well, sometimes, if he wants to, but he can also kick it. That sounds glorious. How do we score in this new football? You get it into a net. So it's sort of like basketball then, sir. Oh no, this is much larger net. It's actually quite large. It's 7.3152 meters by 2.4384 meters tall. I'm sorry, sir. I'm still not familiar with this new system of measurements. What does that convert to in our old crotchety, outdated system? Yeah, so that's 24 by 8 feet. Exactly. And what about cars, sir? I do enjoy a good car. Oh, you love them here. They're smaller. They got smaller engines, but you'll like that. Petrol is stupid expensive here. Gasoline, which we called gas, it's now petrol. But why, sir? Well, it's short for petrochemicals or petroleum spirits. It's pretty simple. Oh, I see. So you can run petrol engines on other things here too, like ethers, cleaning spirits, solvents. No, it's just gasoline. Well, I, for one, am looking forward to the new system of measurements under the hood. In our less backwards place, we were measuring engine power in horses. No, we'll still be doing that. Yeah, horses. They're metric horses. It's almost the exact same thing, but made purposefully a little different. But surely, sir, torque from that engine must be new. You told us about a complicated system in the colonies where 1 foot away, pushing down with 1 pound of force is a foot-pound. Here we'll use a meter. Yeah, you got it. It's a meter. And that force you're pushing down with, sir, I know this one. That's a kilogram. Wrong. We'll use mostly newtons for that. And how much is a newton, sir? No one knows. I'm sorry, sir. It just sounds a bit complicated to me. I don't understand. Oh, no, that's it. Everything else is easy. You're familiar with tire widths, right? Those 255s, 275 wide numbers. Those finally make sense here. Oh, yes, and 18-inch, 19-inch wheels and tires. What are those now? Yeah, no, those are still 18-inch, 19-inch wheels and tires. But I mean, what do they call them here with the metric system and everything? Yeah, we'll still call them 18-inch, 19-inch, same as TVs. TVs, sir? Yeah, those are also, we're still calling them 50-inch, 60-inch from corner to corner. Ah, because those are made in America, right, sir? No, they're mostly made in China, who's also metric, like for everyone else. But back to those tires, sir. Surely something better is used to inflate them for pressure. We were using PSI, where 1 pound over 10 square inches would make for 10 pounds of force in a fluid hydraulic system. Yeah, we'll use bar now, which is like how many of our airs fit into the air. So a tire's no longer inflated to about 35 then, sir? No. How many bar then? 2 or 3 of them. Not 1, sir? No, that's a flat tire. Or 4, sir. Don't be stupid, that's a blown tire. Setting up a drag racing car sounds like it'd be a real pain now, don't you think, sir? Well, if we keep sailing to the east, there's other metric countries using kilopascals, which gives you plenty more adjustment there. There's other metrics in metric, sir. How much is a kilopascal? Nobody knows. But what will we drag race our cars to? Like, how much is a 1/4 mile in our new system? Oh, we'll still call it a 1/4 mile here. A fast 1/4 mile is still 10 seconds at like 220 kph. Is that kilometers per hour in a 1/4 mile? Yeah, you're getting it. And what about the history of black oppression, sir? At least we're leaving that behind. You asked about temperatures. I did not. Yes, we're now in a land where units are easily divisible by 10. Leave the confusing decimal place conversions behind. Here, temperature is beautifully based on when water freezes to when it boils. But I'm at the thermostat here and it's going up and down in decimal points. I did say it was based on water, not humans, lad. So 100 degrees is no longer the point in which it's like too hot outside to do stuff. Yeah, that's like 40-ish now. So we've eliminated negative temperatures then, sir, because those are confusing. No, and we'll keep negative 40 as negative 40. That one we're going to keep the same. Sir, excuse me if I'm out of order in saying this. Oh, speaking of out of order, you have to wear a wig in court now. No, sir, it seems to me people are simply using what their parents and grandparents have always used when referring to different things, just as we had been, except for in science and mathematics, where all of our research was already being done in SI metric units, just as they do here in European universities. It's really quite simple, lads. You're all giving me a headache now. I'm going to go lie down and take a nap. Someone go fetch me a pint. They have those here, sir? Yes, I mean, I'll be in my quarters. Don't bother me. I understand. Have a good nap, sir.
No,
Sorry,
but like
sir.
they pour you a pint?
Thank you.